The story begins with Cyan visiting a high-ranking official at what seems to be the Hero Commission headquarters. There, she's given a complete makeover, new gear, a striking costume, and a high-tech guitar that doubles as a weapon, enhancing her abilities in combat. The commission explains they're reinventing her public image, shifting her persona from a passive, sacred maiden, to a dynamic, music-loving battle angel, a marketing move designed to boost her popularity with the masses. This moment underlines the manufactured nature of hero identities in this world. Heroes aren't just protectors, they're brands, carefully managed to maintain public favor and, in turn, their powers. Cyan, however, seems uneasy about this rebranding, especially when she's warned never to talk about her past. In this universe, words carry immense weight, truths can either empower or destroy. After completing a hero mission, Cyan asks her driver to make an unplanned stop, at an old orphanage from her past. It's a place she's clearly been avoiding. Upon her arrival, she's met with cold hostility. The caretaker accuses her of abandoning the place and indirectly causing its decline. Since you left, no one comes here anymore. This place has died. Cyan tries to offer financial support, suggesting a fundraising concert, but her offer is dismissed as fake sympathy. During their heated exchange, it's revealed that Cyan is searching for someone named Luo, who is no longer at the orphanage. Then comes a devastating revelation: Cyan was the sole survivor of a plane crash. The implication is that her good luck might be tied to the misfortunes of others, a possibility that haunts her deeply. The episode powerfully explores how public perception can turn cruel. News segments and social media comments depict Cyan as a curse, with people blaming her for everything from sickness to bad luck. The backlash becomes so severe that fans demand refunds for her concert tickets, and her trust rating, the source of her power, begins to collapse. This part of the episode serves as a biting commentary on cancel culture and how rapidly public favor can turn based on assumptions and half-truths. Cyan wants to clear her name by holding a press conference to share her side of the story. But her manager shuts her down, delivering a brutal line: "No one cares about your intentions. People judge based on their version of the truth, and right and wrong are just opinions." In this world, where reputation literally grants power, facts are less important than perception. Determined to uncover the truth, Cyan decides to retrieve a voice recording from the crashed plane, a key piece of evidence hidden at the orphanage. Despite warnings to avoid District 70, which has become associated with her curse, she goes anyway. When she arrives, she finds the area overrun by infected residents, people corrupted by a strange black substance that turns them into violent, zombie-like figures. This infection is the first visual representation of fear as a real, spreading force in the series. Fighting her way through, Cyan reaches the orphanage and finally confronts Luo, her childhood friend. Their encounter is filled with bitterness. Luo now sees her as the source of all his pain, his parents' death, the orphanage's ruin, and lashes out with rage. Flashbacks contrast their current hostility with the deep bond they once shared as children, making the moment even more heartbreaking. During their emotional and physical clash, Cyan manages to recover the crucial audio recording from the doomed flight. What follows is the episode's most powerful moment: the passengers, knowing they were going to die, recorded messages for the surviving child. In their final moments, they chose to pass on their dreams, wishes, and luck to Cyan. One voice says, "If miracles exist, let this child live for me too." Another tells her, "You'll be lucky and survive, carry our hopes with you." These messages reveal that Cyan's luck isn't something she stole. It was a selfless gift from people who willingly gave their fortune to her. This changes the way Cyan, and the audience, sees her power. It's not parasitic. It's sacred. It's not a curse, it's a legacy of love, sacrifice, and hope. The recording also uncovers another major truth. Cyan and Luo were both on the plane as children, which explains their deep, shared history at the orphanage. A soft lullaby plays in the background, tying their past to the present. My color holds deep emotional significance for both Cyan and Luo. It acts as a musical symbol of their past bond, one that existed before everything went wrong. When Cyan plays this melody on her guitar during their confrontation, it momentarily reaches Luo, breaking through the fear that had taken hold of him. After the plane crash recording is released to the public, the tide of public opinion quickly turns in Cyan's favor. News outlets report that Cyan's so-called good luck was actually the result of heartfelt wishes from the crash victims. Her resilience and positivity, once misunderstood, now earn her widespread praise. Her trust value surges, and she rapidly climbs to become the 7th-ranked hero. The orphanage, once seen as cursed, reopens with a renewed image, no longer shunned by society. This dramatic shift in public perception highlights how quickly opinions can change when people are given an emotionally powerful and truthful narrative. It's a double-edged sword, the same force that tore her down now lifts her up. Yet the episode ends on a much darker and more ominous note. The Hero Commission officially acknowledges fear as a new form of energy, one that directly opposes trust. This negative force is visually represented by the black substance that infected the residents of District 70, introducing a new threat to the hero system as a whole. In the final scene, two shadowy figures are shown discussing this phenomenon. One warns, "We're not the only ones secretly studying fear," suggesting the presence of multiple hidden factions and a broader conspiracy that could soon come to light. What makes this episode stand out is its deep exploration of the fragile relationship between heroes and public perception. The show's core premise, that belief in someone can give them real power, is now shown to have a darker side. When that belief is corrupted by fear, misunderstanding, or hate, it doesn't just weaken heroes, it can make them dangerous in the eyes of society. Cyan's journey reveals just how unstable a hero's position is. In this world, their strength isn't just based on their training or abilities, it's entirely dependent on how the public sees them. Their identities, powers, and reputations are vulnerable to the ever-changing tides of public emotion. The episode also offers a pointed critique of social media. In this universe, online comments are not just cruel, they have physical, real-world consequences. Fear, amplified by misinformation and harassment, becomes a literal virus, infecting people and spreading chaos. It's a powerful metaphor for the devastating impact of digital hate campaigns and how easily public opinion can be manipulated. Episode 10 weaves together multiple themes: luck and misfortune, survival and guilt, hope and fear. Cyan's powers, which originate from the last wishes of dying passengers, are no longer just a stroke of luck. They are a profound burden and responsibility. She isn't merely lucky, she is carrying the hopes and dreams of those who didn't make it. The idea of fear as a counterbalance to trust adds a philosophical layer to the show's power system. If trust fuels heroes, what does fear empower? Villains? Darker entities? Perhaps something entirely new. This emerging duality complicates the show's moral and social dynamics, suggesting that the future battles won't be just physical, but ideological as well. By the end of the episode, Cyan's reputation is restored, but the recognition of fear as a rising force hints at even greater threats ahead. The two mysterious figures allude to secret organizations that may be intentionally manipulating public opinion to spread fear for their own gain. This sets the stage for the remaining episodes to explore larger conspiracies involving not just the heroes but also the Hero Commission itself. The weaponization of trust and fear on a societal level could become the core conflict of the series going forward. In conclusion, Episode 10 of To Be Hero X marks a turning point. It deepens the emotional and thematic stakes by linking Cyan's personal trauma to the broader narrative. It redefines what it means to be a hero in this world. Not just someone with power, but someone constantly navigating the dangerous terrain of belief, perception, and fear. In a society where perception literally becomes reality, the greatest power might not be strength, but the ability to control the story.